A minimum total score of 1,200 out of 1,600 in math, blah, blah, blah. This is the minimum. If ever you find the minimum score in the university, don't be happy immediately and say, okay, if I get 1,200, I will be 100% accepted. No, 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 no. Why? Because there will be other students applying with a higher score. So throw everything into trash and write this number on your wall, 1,550. Guys, this is the score with which I guarantee all universities around the world will accept you if you have English, good English skills, if you have a good essay, right? If you have a good diploma. So this score will get you accepted to any university around the world if you have good English skills, good essay, application essay, and a good diploma. When I was getting ready for the SAT, I wrote this on my wall, 1,550. This should be your motivation. Every day when you wake up, you look at it and you say, I am working hard to get 1,550. I don't care how much I have today. I will improve and I will get this score, okay? This is one. Two, how to gain motivation. We already talked about setting a goal. This is the number one step to gain motivation. Number two, find other people that are taking the SAT and what? And have fun with them, go to cinema with them, enjoy life with them. No, compete with them and compete. Competition is good. Competition drives progress, okay? How many airline companies are there in your city or in your country? I will tell you how many airline companies there are in Turkey, for example. There are two big airline companies, Turkish Airlines and Pegasus Airlines. If there was only Turkish Airlines, since there is no other competitor, Turkish Airlines tickets would be very expensive. Because Turkish Airlines would say, I am the only airline, I can do whatever I want. But Pegasus Airlines came and they said, hey, we have cheaper tickets. And people started buying from Pegasus Airlines. And then Turkish Airlines said, oh no, we're losing our business. Everybody buys tickets from Pegasus Airlines. We have to do something. So Turkish Airlines lowers their price. And then Pegasus lowers their prices. And Turkish Airlines lowers their prices. So there is a competition so that there is a balance. Competition drives balance. Competition makes balance. If you are getting ready for the SAT alone, you will not have a drive. You will not have a force that is making you just want to study every single day. But if you have a friend who is taking the SAT and he said, I got 1,500 and you got 1,300. In the beginning, it's normal to be a little bit jealous, but then you will want to be like that friend. You will want to get 1,500. You will ask that friend, what did you do to get 1,500? How can I study to get 1,500? And you will start communicating together and competing together, and this will motivate you. How can you find other people that are taking the SAT? Number one, you can find them from your own class in your own school. Probably you're going to a school, you're a high school student. Are there any other students that are taking the SAT? How many of them are successful? Compete with the successful students. Do not compete with losers. Competing with losers is going to bring you down. Competing with successful students is going to bring you up. This is the number one rule in the world when it comes to studying and competition. Compete with successful students. Even if you're not successful, that doesn't matter. Because if you compete with successful students and if you're not successful, you will become successful. Okay? Number two, where else can you find other SAT students? My channel. On the Telegram channel that we have, there are lots of other students, 250 as for today, students that are taking the SAT. So you can go to the discussion of this Telegram group. I'm going to show it to you right now. Here it is, the Telegram group, and we have a discussion. And discussion is where you can comment and where you can see other people. You can see other members here. So you can go here into the other members and you can text them and say, hey, how are you? Where do you live, etc. And you can meet these people. And this is going to motivate you because you're going to see other people are studying. Being alone is very hard. Going through stuff alone is super hard as well. You can gain motivation by finding other people and competing with them, okay? Number three, how to gain motivation. Hey guys, I'm going to share this trick with you right now. This is going to change your life. It's not only for the SAT. I have been studying at the hardest technical university in Turkey. It is accepted as the hardest technical university in Turkey. Unfortunately, many people don't finish that school. On average, it takes 6 years for students to finish that school. I finished it in 4 years. I was able to do that. It was hard. I had sleepless nights. I used to go through a lot of depression. I had to give up on many of my friendships just to study. But at the end, I was able to finish it. How did I gain that motivation? Here it is, routine. Do you have to have motivation to sleep every day? No, because you do it normally, you just go to bed. It's your routine. Do you have to have motivation to eat? No, it's your routine. It's so natural for you. You don't have to have motivation for that. Routine is something that you do every day, preferably at the same time. You go to bed at 11 o'clock every day. You wake up at 8 o'clock every day. You eat lunch at, let's say, 1 o'clock every day. It becomes a habit. So when you have a habit, you don't need motivation. Make studying your habit. Make it a routine. Make studying your habit. To give you an example, I'm a master's student right now, and we only have one exam per semester. For example, I'm taking a course about aeroelasticity, which means how the aircraft wings shake. You know, have you ever been in an aircraft and felt this turbulence, like the aircraft starts shaking? The wings don't break. Why? Because we engineers make them very, very strong. We need to calculate how to make that wing strong. And I'm taking that course right now, how to calculate that, how to make the wing strong and how to make the wing not break. Yeah. So every day, in order to study for that course's exam, at 10 o'clock, I leave my house, I go to the library of my university, and I sit down and I study there. Every day at 10 o'clock, I go, I leave the house. Every day at 8 o'clock in the evening, I come back. I study on average for 6 hours per day. The remaining, so let's say I said I leave the house at 10, I come back at 8. It takes me around 1 hour to drive there, 3 hours to eat and talk to my friends in between my studies. So on average, I study for 6 hours. It's a routine for me. First day was hard. Second day was easier. Third day was even more easier. If you make it a routine for yourself every day at the same time, you sit down and study, sit down and study, sit down and study. It's going to be enjoyable. It's going to be amazing. Okay. So make sure to do this. And this is the #1 motivation for you.